is the words of Tirthankar, Lord. A lot of time we don't understand and we make some comments, and that is the mithya drashti, which we definitely want to avoid, because that's 18th pap is mithyatva. Mithyatva. And until we get rid of the mithyatva, we won't get samkhya darshan. And all of us, without samkhya darshan, we cannot make a progress in our life. So those are the one. And then how do we Pratikraman brings back from the soul from cause of inflow of karma, which is ashrava, to samvara, stopping of inflow of karma through nirjara. We all doing tapasya, and that is all burning our karmas, because that is the shredding of karma. It's all tapasya. And that's what all Kausaga was. When Mahavir Swami was standing in Kausaga, he was doing tapasya at the same time. Like, he didn't eat for 175 days. So combination of both really gets rid of your karma. So those are the things we want to do. Yesterday we did how to take samayak. We also, first avakshak is samayak, take vows of samayak. The second thing is, if you have drank the water, we have to do Mupatti Padilehan. And we know the 50 bowls of Mupatti Padilehan yesterday. Remember, we say that I disregard Samyatva, Mishra, Mithyatva, Darshan, Mohaniya Karma. I discard Kudev, Kuguru, Dharma. So we remember all of those. So we're remembering all of those, plus we're using Maupati to make sure we're not hurting any insects or a small living being. Every time we do, before we do Suguru Vandana, we always do Maupati. Maupati. Then we do 2 times Suguru Vandana, which we did yesterday. Padikamami, Nindami, Garyami, Appanam Vosirami. Those are the 3 words I remember during saying Suguru Vandana. Padikamami means I am refrain. Nindami means I censure or denounce all the sin. And Garyami means even more in presence of my Guru. Remember, Guru is our witness, like a notary republic. So Guru, and then Appanam Vosirami. I vow to keep away from all sin activities. This is similar meaning like Nisihi. So then we will do 2 times, then we do Ichchakari Bhagwan, Pasakari, Pachkana Desabjuji. So you're taking a Pachkana that you're going to drink water 1 time, or 2 times. And this is we're doing in front of the Pratikraman. So we want to do before sunset. Later you will see, we will do this avashyak, Pachkana avashyak in a later one. So we simplified all of this,
It's the Devsi Pratikraman that simplifies it.
Yeah, we're not going through each sutra. Yesterday we went through Suguru Vandana Sutra completely. How you do that, aho, kayam, kaya sampasam, kamri jobe, kilamo. So we went through whole sutra. So we won't go through sutra, otherwise we won't be able to complete. But some of the sutra which we not covered, we'll go through fast. We'll go through the fast. So then we do Kamasamar Sutra, again, Ichcha Karana Sandisa Bhagwan, Nisyaya Mathena Vandami. So we say Nisihi. Then Chait Vandan Karu. Now reason we are doing Dev Vandan before that, reason is, if you follow Warren Buffett and say you bought a stock at $250 in 1980 and today is $300,000. So he is your mentor, you follow him because he has shown a way to how to make money. Same way, first thing we do Guru Vandan is, all of this Arihant Lord is showing us a way how to achieve that permanent bliss. So before we do this, we want to do Vandana, to the Dev Vandana. Dev Vandana is, we are worshipping all Arihant Lord. There are all different kinds of Arihant Lord. And we will be doing Vandana in 12 different ways. 12 different ways. So again, after Chait Vandan, we Jankinchi Sutra, which is obeisance to all places of pilgrimage in the in the universe. Which universe? Upper lok, middle lok, and a patal lok. So we are praying whatever Jin Pratima ji is in those three lok, you know. And then again, Namuttanam Sutra, praising Lord Tirthankar through their attributes. Then we will cover all of those sutra kind of little, you know. So we say Sakala Kushalvalli. I think we say, did I say Sakala Kushalvalli in there? Yeah, Sakal, look at the Vidhi number 5. Sakala Kushalvalli Pushkara Vadmego is part of Chaitvandan. Chaitvandan. It's fifth line from the bottom. So what is Sakala Kushalvalli? So we want to know. We are praying Bhagwan Shantinath and Bhagwan Parshvanath. May you be there for our well-being forever. You are abode of all happiness, like a rain in Pushkar Vrata, the sun of dispelling darkness of evil, which is Kashaya, like a tree yielding anything desired, like a ship to cross the sea of endless cycle of birth and death, and source of all prosperity. So with these prayers we're doing with the Sakal Kusalvalli. Then Jankinchi, remember we said pilgrimage to Pratima Ji, Tirthankar, which are mobile and non-permanent, and these are in three lok. I pay respect to all pilgrims located in heavens, nether region, and abodes of human of night, Pratima Ji of Jina, those pilgrimage. And here is the whole picture of Namuttanam Sutra. We are praying who are supreme among all humans, lion like among all the humans, superb, lotus like among all humans. So we praising the virtues of Arihanta Bhagavan. You know, if everybody got a book, you know, exposition or an e-copy of exposition to Pratikraman Sutra, I think if you don't, there is a book, and I think I send you one today, but it's a book in that. But if you go to our newsletter and go on a flyer on English letter, there is an e-book which describes all of these sutras translated into English, you know. But this is a Namuttanam Sutra which Jitubai has been saying, teaching us. So we recite again to praise the Arihant Lord. Now why we are doing this? Again, remember yesterday, Karu, Karaun, and Anumodu is the same benefit. So we praise them, so hopefully and for sure one of these days we can achieve those attributes. But it's a beautiful pictures, you know, we won't have a time to go through, but this explains everything about Namuttanam Sutra in a one page, what Bhagwan has accomplished.
So this is the first stanza of Namuttanam.
Yeah, no, this is the main one. Purisatamanam, Purisasyanam, Puriswaran Pundaryanam. That's meaning is supreme among all human. Purish means Parush, means human. You know, Sihanam means Siya. You know, if you pay a little more attention, you can figure out, you know. And Puriswara Pundaryanam. Sumpar, lotus. So once you know some of the words when we recite, at least it comes to you that we are praising that, you know, is better among lotus among all humans, you know. So, and then other one we say Namuttanam. Now we can go a little sooner on Namuttanam. These are all. I offer respect to infinite Lord Siddha, my respect to Lord Arihant, pioneers of religion, founders of fourfold of orders of Jaina, Shavak, Shavika, Sadhu, and Sadhuji, who are self-enlightened, who are supreme among all human, like lion among all the human, superb lotus like among humans, noblest fragrance emanating elephant like among all humans, most superior in the universe, Lord of universe, Jagannath, Lord of universe, beneficial to all universe, shining lamp of the universe, enlightens of the universe, donors of fearlessness, best illuminator of the true vision. So this is all guide to the path of moksha, provide of shelter from life and death, preachers of right faith. This is all we are after in this life. Samyak darshan, enlightened perception. We know what is right and wrong, so we can sooner or later can achieve moksha. What they say is that once you get samyak darshan, no matter where you go in the next 10 lives, sooner or later you go to the right path, and you would have a pretty good chance to achieve moksha. Who are founders of religious path, preachers of religions, leaders of religion, chariot. You know, no matter what, all the upama is given to Aryan Lord. Guide to the end of cycle of 4 gatis. You know, bearers of absolute knowledge and vision. Who have overcome imperfection, who have overcome all kashayas. Conquer and help. It helps to conquer, cross across and help cross the ocean of sansar. Enlightened and enlighteners, liberated and liberators, who are omniscient Lord, have encompassing vision, who are free from all calamities, and stable, free from all disease, and infinite, are imperishable, who are without any pain and sorrow, without any rebirth, who have status of liberation, who have acquired such status, my solution to such Jineshwar Bhagavan, who have conquered the fears. I threefold way, man, vachan, kaya, I pay homage and obeisance to Lord who have been liberated in the past and extend liberators and will be liberated in future. May the river Lord cast their gracious glance at me. You know, this is what we sang in Namuttanam, you know. Give me 1 second. I want to let you know how many times we recite Namuttanam Sutra during one Devsi Pratikraman. Namuttanam we recite 3 times in a Samvatsari Pratikraman. In a Rai we recite 6 times. You know, 6 times we recite. This is Devsi, so 3 times. Oh, no, Samvatsari is 3 times, and Devsi is, let's look at the wrong one. Devsi is 3 times. Yeah, Devsi is 3 times. Now, reason we want to achieve is we want to go from Parsthan to Swasthan, from impurity to purity, and the word Scripture uses is from Parsthan to Swasthan, you know. Then we are going to do 1 Kausaga. Now let me get through here. Now Kausaga is a beautiful way to destroy our karma, and I want to show you why. That's why you will see many Kausaga. Aryanchayanam Sutra serves as a resolution of the goal to be achieved by brilliant method of Kausaga. So what happens, whatever you are aiming, you can achieve through this Kausaga. And that's why whenever we do like Aryanchayanam, Karemi Kausagam. So I'm doing a Kausaga, you know. And we'll see that this Mohilabhavati aaye, Niruvasagavati aaye. So what does that mean? That's we'll go through Aryanchayanam Sutra. Mohi means right faith. Covered in Samaik with the...
Don't have the mudra?
The mudra, we took it, you know, we're trying to make it short now. You know, there's each of those pages which I showed you, it shows the mudra. You know, shows the mudra. Anyway, we'll go through Aryanchayanam Sutra. But this is what we standing in Karyosaga to adore Jina and attain enlightened perception and liberation. So our goal here for Karyosaga by reciting Aryanchayanam Sutra is to get enlightened perception and liberation. And again, under the Sutra, we're getting ready for the Kausaga. So we don't make, you know, if you do yawning and we finding all those excuses. Remember there were 18 excuses during Karyosaga. If that happens to you, we are already asking forgiveness for those. And then we recite 1 Naukar mantra after listening a toy. And we'll go about the toy a little later. So this is the first toy, and then Namorat Siddhacharya, it's a short Naukar mantra. Namorat Siddhacharya Upadhyaya Sarva Sadhvam. So now let's go through each sutra. Now this is Aryan Chayanam Sutra, to stand in posture in front of Jina, to adore and revere them with increasing intensity of faith. Now remember word intensity, we have to bring our faith, whatever level it is, it's more. You are my saviors, you are my Jagannath, you are my everything. Those kind of feeling we had to come up in our heart that, so we increase our intensity of faith for attainment of the moksha. Aryan Chayanam. Aryan Chayanam means all the Pratimajis, all the Pratima. Chayanam means, for the sake of paying homage, for the sake of worship, I am abandoning my body and doing karyosaka. For sake of honoring, sake of acquiring right faith, obtain state of absolute freedom, moksha, without any calamities. See how beautiful it's written? No calamities. Please, I want everything go smoothly. I got it wrong way. I pay my deep respect to the five supreme. Now this is Namorat Sutra. So we're praying to all Panchaparamesti. Again, this is the same way that Sawa Pava Pranashano, it destroys all our karma. Pranash is a big word. How, if you have a tree, you separate all the branches, you take all the leaves, you bring a shredder, you put it in a shredder, go on a windy day and blow everything away. You have really done a destruction of that tree. There is no way you can bring that tree together. Similar way we can destroy all our karma with Eso Panchana Mukkaro, Sawa Pava Pranashano, Sawa Pava Pranash. Pranash, that it means. This is why we were talking about, remember, one matchstick, you can make out of one tree millions of, but only it takes one to burn the forest. And you have seen all the forests up north. This is the power of, so we again remembering Panchaparamesti and their virtues. Now remember Sankeshwar, the toy? This is the one, every time we'll go to 4 Kausaga and we'll see this toy. But I won't go through everything, but I wanted to go on a second line. Sankeshwara pasaji pujiye narabhauno lao lijiye mana vanchita purana surataru jayavama sut alavesaru doya rata jinavara ati bala doya dola jinavara guna nila doya nila doya shamal kaya sole jina kanchana varnalaya. These are all 24 Tirthankar comes in that toy. And what it is, it's Rata. Rata was Padma Prabhu. Chandra Prabhu was Dhola. The Mallinath was Neela. Muni Surat Neminath was Shamala. And all of the 16 was Kanchan, like a gold. So this is the one, But look at all the vibration we get, remembering the different colors of all our Tirthankars, Bhagavan, of 24 Tirthankar, Bhagavan, so 3rd and 4th Hara. So this is the one So we did one Kausaga for enlightened perception. And now this is second one, Savaloya Aryan Chayanam. First one we say Aryan Chayanam. Now Savaloya means everything in a 14 Rajlok, wherever there is a Pratimaji, we are praying with the Savaloya, just by adding a one word. Otherwise, it's the same thing. We could do Anatta and then again Kausaga. And then the second Toya I was telling you, that's the one we recite here. So we're thinking of those 5 different colors of all 24 Tirthankars. So next one is Pukharvardi Vaidya. By the way, I forgot. The first one we did is, let me go back. I think I should have said that. Anyway, what we're doing is we are worshipping 12 different ways of different jinn, Jineshwar Bhagwan. And I missed that. Let me go back. Okay. The first one we did, there are Bhav Jeen, Dravya Jeen, Sthapna Jeen, Nam Jeen, all Sthapna Jeen of 14 low, current and past Tirthankars. Then we're going to pray Shruta Jnana and right knowledge, Siddha Bhagwan and Lord Mahavir Bhagwan, Girnar Tirth. Then we're going to go to Ashtapat Tirth. And then we're going to pray from Samyak Drashti, guardian Devta. This is all included in the Dev-Vandan. But somehow I missed that point to show you. Where did I miss it? Going the wrong way.
Yeah.
So this is, see, Viharman Jeen. So I gotta go back. 35. Is it 30? This is going down, right? Going up? Oh, I gotta go down. So I've already gone up. Namuttanam we did, but did I say? Gosh. Okay. See, says Devandan, Bhav and Dravya Jeen. Now those are included in Namuttanam Sutra. You know, now what are the Bhav Jeen? Bhav Jeen are the one. Okay, Bhaujin who are alive and giving sermons. And the Dravyajin is past and future Tirthankar. Those are called Dravyajin. So by Namuttanam Sutra, we were praying for a Bhaujin and Dravyajin. Bhaujin, Dravyajin. So each gatha has, each sutra would show that. Which jinn we are doing? 42. I forgot to read up on the top that it was Bhaujin. So this is where we were here, right? So now we are doing a Nam Jin and a Lok Sthapana Jin. See up on the top, I forgot those. And those Nam Jin is Logasa Sutra. Nam means those are the one for third and fourth Dhara. So those are the 24 Tirthankar we are praying. Okay. So now we have Bhav Jeen, Dravya Jeen, and we have now doing Sthapana Jeen, then those are the one in Logasa Sutras, third and fourth Dhara. And we won't go through, we know we have to recite another sutra to be ready for the Kausagga, and then we say second Holy. Now this one, next one is Viharman Jeen and a Shruta Jnana. And that is representation in a Pukkarvardi Sutra. So Jambudvip, Barhera Videha, Dhammai Gare Namasamami. Those are the 2.5 dweep. Jambudvip is the one where we live in. So we are praying the Viharman Jeen. And like we know at Mahavidya Kshetra, there is Simandar Swami. You know, right now they are Viharman. So we are praying those through Pukkarvardi Sutra. See, this is a Pukkarvardi Sutra. Praise the Jina doctrine which drives away the darkness of ignorance. Sutra prayer praising Tirthankar residing in Adidvip. I bow down to those peaceful liberators who have established the doctrine in Bharat, Airavat and Mahavida Kshetra, located in 2.5 island of Jambudvip, and then a Ghatki Khand and a Pushkar Dvip. I worship the scared doctrine which is destroyed evil of darkness, of ignorance, which is adored by celestial being and a king. I worship the doctrine which contains the rule of conduct which tears apart the nets of delusion, which end the sorrow of birth, old age, death, and that which brings full and ample bliss, final release. That which worshipped by God, demons, king, how can one who understands its essence ever become careless? Even gods, Dev, we're talking about Dev. Dev has to take life as a human in order to achieve moksha. So that's why I'm saying, solution to the holy writ means Shruta Dharma is Jain doctrine, which is proven to be the most superior doctrine, most beneficial in the path of right conduct. Devas, mentioned dwelling God, luminous God and forest God, let this scared doctrine, which includes detailed description of 6 substance, 3 world and living beings, there be triumph. May it be victorious and may it prosper. The dignity of others, tenets like lesser majors vow. O Lord, to worship the holy writ, I will practice my Karyotsaga. So this is what we feel about, eat this sutra, So, in a Devandan, we have to remember is Logasa Sutra, Pukkarvardi Sutra, Siddhanam Buddhanam Sutra. Those all sutras related to Devandan. So it takes you to the particular Tirthankar Lord in Adidvip, or it takes you to upper world, middle world, lower world, everywhere. Then again we recite Namuttanam Sutra to praise Tirthankar Lord. Now Siddhanam Buddhanam is the one, let's see, what did I say before? Now we are doing a Siddha Bhagwant, and that's Namuttanam Sutra. All the Siddha Bhagwants are in Namuttanam Sutra. Fourth Tho is the, we always say, and then next one is Namuttanam Sutra. Now Siddhanam Buddhanam, again, all the Siddhas, I pay my respect to Mahavir Swami, who is the God of God, who is adored by Lords, God, Devas, worship their hands, claps. Even one solution offered to the best among all, Lord Vardhaman. Vardhaman is Mahavir. Will carry a man or woman across the ocean of mundane existence. I worship Aryant, holy monarch who received the initiation at summit of Mount Girnar. Ujjit Sel is Mount Girnar. So we are praying Neminath Bhagwan, who is at Mount Girnar. Attain perfect knowledge and liberation. May 4, 8, 10 and 2 and 24 jinas who have been liberated attain Siddha state, show me the path of moksha. We can't go too far, but if you do May 4, 8 and 10 and 2, and if you make this combination of multiplication, it goes to 3,000 different Siddha Bhagwan. It goes to say. So you can just see the deep meaning of Devandan, how many different ways and how many different Arihant Lord we are worshipping by just these 4 sutra. Aryanchayanam, Savaloya Aryanchayanam, Pukkarvardi, Logasa, Siddhanam, Buddhanam, and Namuttanam Sutra. And those are all Devandan. In other words, we want to follow the path who has succeeded what we're trying to achieve. So they are our true guide. So we have to do Devandan. Now here, you have to, a lot of time people pronounce a little different ways. So it's a Mula Sutra, Ucharanama Sahayak. How you pronounce. See, Siddhanam. You have to, break those words because every pronunciation is so much. Right. I mean, if you don't pronounce it the proper way, it's not right. So that's why they say that. And then they shows the mudra. This shows the mudra. Am I going fast? Am I going slow? Am I going okay? And here is another explanation of Siddhanam Buddhanam. Siddhanam Buddhanam. This is the Veer Prabhu is, one is Mahavir Swami. After he get Kevalagnan, Deva comes, he don't put his feet down and they puts a lotus on his feet. Dikhanam Nisiyai. See again Nisihi, remember? Girnar Parvat. This is again Neminath Bhagwan Sham. It's talking about Neminath Bhagwan. Then Ashtapat Parvat, 4, 8, 10 and Bay makes 24 Ashtapat. Remember we had Ashtapat Parvat here in the last Paryushana? We made Ashtapat and we did Pujan, Vipinbhai, there's Ashtapat Parvat. So by doing all of this, we are traveling all the way to Ashtapat Parvat to do the Vandana to Aryan Lord. We're going to Girnar, one sutra. We are traveling all over, to do proper Vandan to the Guru, Arihant Dev. Now Vyavachikaranam is another one. This is the one to pray goddess of rational faith. Because all of these goddesses like Saraswati, Devi of knowledge, Devi of knowledge, we need their blessing to achieve knowledge to understand Samyak Darshan. So we do all the different worship by different sutra. Vyavachikaranam was before we do again, see? Karemi Kausagam. Vyavachikaranam, Sandhigaranam, Sammaditi. Sammaditi is Samyak Darshan. Samahigaranam. Karemi Kausagam. I stand in body posture to devas who render selfless service, bring tranquility to Jain religion in order to Jain Shashan, bring equanimity to people of right faith. Remember Mansun Suri was creating all the Bhaktama Stotra. Devi came to break all the, now this, they take care of Jain Shashan. So make sure that we follow, and if somebody is harming our Jain Shashan, they come, Chakreshwari Mata, Parshvanath Bhagwan, when all the rain was falling on him, Padmavati Devi came. So all of those guardian angels, they come to help you. They say, in the end of the third and fourth ara, if you recite Uvasagram Stotra, they used to come and would help you. But then people started misusing those kindness of Devi, so they took away the last 3 stanza. Otherwise Uvasagram, if you recite, they would come to protect you if you are doing with a true faith and without any kashaya. So this Devi played a lot of part. Even in Uvasagram, the plague was going all around, and they recited that sutra, and plague was destroyed. Lagu Shanti is the same way. There was a plague around when they created Lagu Shanti. This is why we recite Lagu Shanti, so all our kriya goes smoothly and we don't have any hurdles. And it's not for us. To all of Jain Shashan means all sadhu, shavak, shavika. Even this one where we are staying, we do Kshetra Devta. Area, there's an angel for the Kshetra Devya. So we pray to them. So everything what we do, kriya, is all successful, and we get full benefit of Pratikraman, So this is the way of it. What I was telling you is, this is where we did. The Muttanam Bhaujin was, first one. And I'll tell you what Gatha was that. How many Gatha? So the first Gatha was Bhaujin, and there was 1 to 9 stanza. The second one is Davyajin, and there was the last stanza of Muttanam, which was past, present, and future. Sthapanaji was Aryanchayanam, Pratimaji of all the temples. The fourth one was Namjin, Lokasa, 24th Tirthanka for third and fourth Hara. 5 was Stapnaji in Savaluve Ariyanchirayam, Pratimaji of upper, middle and lower world. And then Viharmaji in Pukkarvardi, first stanza was 2.5 dweep, all the Pratimaji or Arihant Lord in that 2.5 dweep. Shuttagnan, Pukkarvardi, stanza 2 to 5. Shuttagnan, or, we want to pray to keep or protect our Jain doctrine, And then Sarva Siddha Bhagavan, Siddhanam, Buddhanam, first stanza. Tirtha, the Tirth, which is, Mahavir Swami was Siddhanam, second and third stanza. Girnar in a Siddhanam, fourth stanza. Ashtapad in Siddhanam, Buddhanam, fifth stanza. And Sudrashti Devi is this Vyavachagaranam. So you can see how many, prayers we did by just reciting in a very short time all of these 5 or 6 sutra. How beautiful, short and sweet, where we have gone to do darshan all over the world, So this is the day one. Now, next one we do Guru Vandan. Remember, Guru and Dev plays a big part in us. Without Guru we can't take one step, that we saw that we established Duryochar and he was able to master his archery. Same way we follow Simandar Swami who can guide us to achieve our final goal of moksha. So we do Guru. So we do again Kamasaranam, Ichchami Kamasaranam, Nisyaye. I've given up all my ill activities, and we do to Bhagwanam, those are Gacha Acharya. They are leader of all sadhu. The second one is Acharyam. Acharyam one is who has 36 attributes, Then again we go through Upadhyayam, who is the master of Agam literature. And then we go through sadhu, all the sadhu and all the sangh. All of us are included in that. We are praying that without all of us in a Jain Sashan and Shravika, we can't achieve our goal. So we are praying, and that's why when we come to the lecture, we do, like this, means we are praying to all sangh, and this is we do as like a Guru Vandan, showing the humbleness. My Vanda to all Jain householders. This is we call it, Guru Vandan. See, there is a story. What time? How are we doing on time?
10 to
10
10.
to 10. Okay. Yeah. So here is the one Sadhviji called Pushpachula, and there was going to be a famine, and everybody was going south. Remember, a lot of sadhu went south because there was going to be famine. But she didn't go because her guru was sick. He couldn't move. So she stayed behind. She just took care of his guru, and due to her devotion to Guru, she achieved Kevagna. So just the importance of Guru Vandan, following Guru Agnya, and following whatever Guru says, it's very important. People can achieve high state of absolute knowledge just by Vandan, I think this story Jitubai was telling this morning. Now we can Pratikraman Sthapana. See, we did Devandan, Guru Vandan. Now we're going to start Pratikraman, And Ichchami Sandisa Bhagavan, Devsiya Padikame Thau. Now here we say Devsiya because we're doing Devsi. If it is Rai, then we say Rai. So according to the Pratikraman will change, but today is Devsi. So we'll do that. So again, forgiving Guru, I'm asking to initiate the Pratikraman. And then we do this Devsiya Pratikraman Sutra, Thau Sutra. Confession of all the sin committed during the day. So each sutra is designed for us, for asking for forgiveness. So this is that sutra. Very important short verses to confess all the sin coming to the day. The long version is Vanditu, but this is a short version. He said, "O Lord, with your permission, can I atone for all the harmful activities occurring during the day? Sinful thoughts, spiteful words for evil activities I may have committed during the day. Harmful deeds be forgiven and become fruitless." So this is a short sutra we did to ask for forgiveness. Now, we again reminding ourselves that we are in a Samayak, so we recite Karemi Bante Sutra. Reminder ourselves that stay in equanimity, don't think of anything, sansari activities, you are a sadhu now. So we again do this. Then we say Chamitami Kausagam, atonement for any violation committed against 12 vows of householders, all the Anurat. See? And then again we recite Tasautari, another further purification of subtle sin impurity. We took Sata Sautari yesterday, and then again Annatha, and then we do Kausaga. And we do Kausaga Narammi Sutra. And those are the one compilation of code of conduct. Remember 5 code of conduct? Panchachar we call Gnanachar, Darshanachar, Charitrachar, Tapachar, and Viryachar. And those are the 5 ones we want to purify to achieve enlightened perception, enlightened jnana, and enlightened charitra. And those 3 are the moksha marga, right? Darshan, Jnana, Charitra leads to the moksha marga. So this is what our goal is, to purify all of those 5 conduct. And we are starting out with the proper sutra so we can ask for forgiveness. So this is some of the sutra. We'll go a little fast. Forgiveness for any violation of 12 vows of household. Stand in abandonment, whatever fault I may have committed, action, speech, thought, following your own path, improper deal, ill-medicated, ill-convinced, immoral, undesirable, unbecoming acts for a layman. I regard to knowledge, belief, and conduct of lay life. Holy Writ, equanimity, and whatever transaction I may have committed in respect to 3-fold of Gupti, Kashaya, 5 lesser vow, 3 spiritual vow, 4 spiritual vows for self-mortification, Sikshavrata, layman 12 vows, rule of conduct. I may have broken or opposed, may those bad deeds be forgiven and fruitless. See? Detail of all of those will come up in a Nanami Sutra. And this is a Chamitami Sutra, which is, there is a page will tell you how one should stand and recite. So this is all that information. This Nanami Sutra is a short form of, this is we doing, if you don't know, when we do 8 Naukar Mantra Kausaga. But those who knows, they should do this Nanami Sutra. And here we're doing, pray and ask forgiveness for violation of 5 ethical codes, like I said, in any translation of these 5 ethical codes of 12 vows of layperson. Anuvrat. Any activity that enhances 5 attributes, those are, faith, knowledge, conduct, are all ethical codes of conduct. And here is one, it's all Nanamidan Saramya, Charanamitvamita, Viryami. Ayaranam Ayaro. Ayaro means those are atichar. Atichar is all wrongdoing. Iya eso pancha bhaniyo. The pancha bhaniyo means those 5 code of conduct. So everyone, if you remember now, Ayaro means, atichar, when sutra recite, it would come to you all of a sudden that, hey, this is what I'm doing. And then we won't go through each one, but here Gnana Varniyakar, Gnanachar, Vinayachar, Bahumanachar, these are all acharis we do, something to do with scriptures, not to conceal identity of spiritual preceptors. So this is all you can go. These are all in that book, that exposition to Pratikraman. So we won't take too much time on this. All we want to do is, we are asking for forgiveness to purify our panchachar.
So is that Atichar?
No, this is panchachar. Atichar is when you see Vanditu, anything wrongdoing is Atichar. Here we are concentrating on a 5 code of conduct and 12 vows of a layman, which we will see in a Vanditu Sutra. So we won't go each one, these are all, see, 5 anu, it's all of those written, fivefold, of samiti, gupti, anything you did while walking, and guptis, 12 types of austerities. This is external and internal one, and 6 types of external alternatives. Payachitam. I'm doing confession, I'm asking for retreat, repent, and regret, repent, and retreat. That's what I'm trying to do. This is why my Pratikraman. Veyavaccha garanam, veyavaccha taheva sajjao. Veyavaccha means look after their needs. We need to help each other out. In India, there is in my village, any Jain folks, they don't have enough food. There is a ways to get them a grain. This is all Veyavaccha. Dharma Kata, I stand in a Karyoshaka for internal austerities. 3 ways of energy, verbal. And then that's that. Then again we go through Chauvi Santo or a Dev Vandan. Then we remember 24 Tirthankar, Sagarvar Gambira, you are calmer than ocean. Siddha Siddhi Mamadi Santu, please give me Samyak Darshan, or Siddha Shila, This is all. Again, we're doing Maupatti. So we go through Maupatti Padileha and we think of discard all the Mithyatva and accept all the Samkit Darshan, which we went through 50. So we go a little fast. Then we started with Pratikraman. Now Ichchakarna said, Devsi alo emi, ask your kindness to initiate the Pratikraman. Then he said, Guru said, your wish is my wish. And then we start with the Devsi alo emi sutra. Any chance committed during the day brings them to light and ask for forgiveness. We come close to the Guru and then we ask for forgiveness, anything you have done. And then again, Ichchami Tami Sutra, which is 12 vows of household. And then everybody knows Sat Lakh and Adhar Papasthanak Sutra. So we started to do Pratikraman, Let's see how we can go through this sutra. Pratikraman Sutra, 5 ethical code and 12 household, Bharvrata, committed. Give me your permission. I want to confess. We're going to go a little fast. And here the whole sutra is there, This is, then we know Sat Lakh Sutra, remember. 18.4 million types of living which we may have. This is simple, right? Earth body, water body, fire body, wind body. Even though we ask for forgiveness, we have to feel anukampa for ekindriya jiva. This is the difference to achieve Samyak Darshan. That Bhagwan Mahavir, when Chandakoshik bit him with the most poisonous bite, it was so poisonous that when he spit in the air, the birds would drop dead flying. It was that poisonous. Bhagwan could have easily walked away or not even go through. But he had that Karuna Sagar. He wanted him to, go on a right path. And that's why he says, Bhagwan never told anything to Sangam Dev because they all want to hurt him. But as far as Chandakoshi come, he said, I don't want to hurt anybody, but don't come in my area. If you come in my area, I would hurt you. That's why he said, booz. And then all of a sudden, he got Jati Smaran and realized what he was doing. And he stayed dead And then all the ants ate him, and he didn't even move to hurt even an ant. So that is anukampa. For us, even reciting Satlak, if you see anything hurting, we have to feel that, oh my God, how can I help them? How can I help them? One time we were doing Svadhyaya. We live in a big property and a bird fell. A little tiny bird, must have born 1 or 2 days ago. So my neighbors are very handy and we were going to go Svadhyaya. So I told her. So she takes a little shoe box and she takes it and she goes to the pet shop. And the pet shop won't take it, but the little girl was so compassionate. She said, I know who this bird is. I will take care of it. And these are, American folks, how much they do. They run the air conditioning for their dog all day. Their medical bill is high. I mean, this is what, we talked about it, but these people really take in action, taking care of all this living being. So this is what we need to feel even with, all of this. We won't go through because, everybody is more familiar with Satlak. I have heard, killed, promoted, encouraged such act, mentally, verbally. May those sinful deeds be forgiven and become fruitless. So this is Satlak Sutra, and then here it is. Then 18 Papasana, we all know. Pranatipad, Mushavad, Adatadan, Maithunya, Parigraha, Krodh, Man, Maya, Lobh, Rag, Dvesh, Kalaha, Abhyakhan, Paishunya, Ratiya Rati, Parparivar, Maya, Mrushavad, and Mithyatva. Say, if I indulge to any promoted, encourage any such act by others who have committed any one of this 18 category, we ask for forgiveness. We ask for forgiveness. Michhami dukkanam, michhami dukkanam. And here, at our Papastan, if you add all of those things, 3 ways you can do hurt, 3 stage activities, 4 passion. So if you multiply 4 times, 108 ways we can do the same sin. And if you multiply 18 sin times 108, 1944 times, man, vachan, kayati, different way we could have heard. We have created those sins. So we are asking for this sin, this 1944 ways. And they may have even subcategories of this, which I didn't include it. But if you go there, it's amazing how much Arihant Bhagwan has given us a way to ask for Ichhami Dukkanam. So we can go on the right path and we don't do any of those again in order to do this. So this is the picture of Adar Papastanak, So now, Vandit Sutra we coming, which is the Pratikraman of sin. Again, we do Sovasavi Devasya Duchintya Dubhasya Duchitya Ichha Karana Sandisa Bhagavan Icham Tasamichami Dukaram. Say, can I do confession for all the sins committed during the day? We start with the Ukar mantra, so all our Vanditu Sutra recitation goes smoothly without any hurdles. And then we write Karemi Bhante, remind again that we are as a sadhu and remaining in equanimity. And then Ichhami Tami Sutra, atonement for any violation of 12 households. And then again Vanditu Sutra. This is the principal sutra of Pratikraman. Principle. This is the main sutra of Pratikraman. We won't go through all of those gatha. We don't have a time. But I've taken some. This is Shravakati chart. And Shravaka Pratikraman Sutra, it's another way it's called, it's Shravaka Tichar Sutra. 10 after 10. What time we should close? 10:30? 10:30, okay. This is the longest 5 ethical codes of conduct. We did already 5 ethical through Nanamida and Sarmiya. Now why are we doing this again? Remember we said, we may have done this, but we may not have a proper feelings to ask for forgiveness. So this is a second chance. It's like car going through a second cycle of washing, if any dirt remaining, we want super clean the car. So we keep cleaning all the way until the end of Pratikraman, The intensity of our feeling of those sins should go more and more, that, hey, really, I may have done this, I may have done this. Remember anything you did wrong? Like Maheswami was thinking of those when he poured that lead, all those incidents. We may have so many incidents in our life, and I'm more guilty than anybody else. When I came to America, I've done certain things wrong, and now I realize how wrong it is. I need to, ask for forgiveness for those. So this is the longest one, 5 ethical code, 12 layman's vow. Ask for forgiveness for atichara observing. Now these are all anuvrata, see. Gunavrata, auxiliary disciplines of vows, lesser vow. We won't go through all of this, but these are all detailed, discipline of mortifications vow. Now ahimsa vrat, satya vrat, asteya, brahma, these are 5 mahavrata. This is gunavrata, and this is shiksha vrata, and those are all 12 anuvrata, which we may have. You can look in that book and then go through each one. This is part of, again, Adar Papasthana. But this goes through in a little more detail in a Vanditu Sutra. Samayika meditation vow, may have done something wrong in Samayika, we ask for it. So again, 5 code of conduct. And there's the whole list. Total is 124 because each one has this number of subdivision. And then if you add all of this, becomes 124. Right. So each one says number of atichara. Ahimsa may have 5 subcategories. All of those has different categories. And that makes it 124. So errors, commission, omission, violation of layman religious vows, any of those. Imperfection, fault, defect, flow in vows, committed sin, lapse from code of conduct. And here's Vanditu Sutra, So was Siddhe, all Tirthankara and Siddha, Vayaro, Atichar, remember Vayaro, Ayaro, those are all Atichara. Wrongdoing due to breaking of vows. You take vows and you break. Those are another one. So these are, so I only selected someone. I think we took that one yesterday. Bowing to omniscient pathfinders and liberators, so leaders of monastic congregation, I wish to confess all the transgression I may have committed following layman's religious vow. I'm ready to follow. This is our bhavana, that whatever I have done is wrong. Now I have come to you, Guruji, and I want to follow layman's vow laid by Lord Aryan Bhagwan, and I want to bow to pathfinders of performing potential retreat. I want to retreat and repent and come back from through activities of mind, speech and body, We're not even allowed to do something wrong by thinking. And then main one, this is a param bhavana we covered. Kame mi sau jive, mitti me sau abhuvesu. So this is one, and again, repenting, despising my sin, contempling, thinking, what I've done. Presence of spiritual Shamashram or Guru as my witness, so I won't do it again, Those are all the feeling. Then we do Suguru Kamashana. Again we do Vandan, to Guru Vandan to respect. Again, Papishta Atmane was Ravichu. I'm staying away from all ill activities. And a Bhuttiyo Sutra. I think we took that yesterday. A Bhuttiyo Sutra. Remember we took a Bhuttiyo Sutra yesterday. Forgiveness for spiritual master in case we did something wrong and it hurt feeling of Guruji, then we ask for another Guru one. I think we've done this. Forgive yesterday. Forbidden things may have done. anything done against Guruji. Ask for forgiveness. So we pass that. It's a Rabuttiyo Sutra. Then we go through Kausagga. Now, this is where we're going to improve. This one is to improve Charitrachar. Then other two one would be Darshanachar and Jnanachar. The reason we do Charitrachar before Darshanachar and Jnanitachar, because once, if you don't have a good Charitra, you cannot achieve good Darshan and Jnana. Then Charitrachar is more harder, so that's why we do two lokas. All the others are one lokas. So we do Ayari Vajjai. Again, asking of forgiveness from everybody, Acharya, Upadhyaya, and Sakal Sangha. Then again, we know Karami Bante. If you miss something, that's another purification. Then atonement for any violation of 12 vows, which is a short sutra. Tasautri Annata, and then we do Kausagga for 2 Logasa Sutra. Now we again remind ourselves of Logasa Sutra, which is praising the Lord, we know. But our goal is to improve our Charitrachar. So similar way we will do asking of forgiveness for monastic congregation and teachers and members of our congregation. This is Ayari Vajjai. So each sutra is designed for particular goal. Ayari Vajjai is one of those. With mind, speech, forgive me for violation, committed you to passion towards monastic congregation. To run this Sangh is not easy. And there is always some conflict. This is the time to heal. So all of us can come under the Mahavir Swami, and we ask for forgiveness. So we forget and we have a true start. It's a big organization, and this is what gives us the strength to do right thing, so we can educate our young children. And this session would last for a long time. And what a lucky we have this president. They collected close to $3 million just in a couple of days. Can you imagine? So this is respectfully forgiveness from entire community. Ask for forgiveness from all living beings. Again, all living beings. And we won't go through detail, but then we come to purification, Darshanachar and Jnanachar. So again, that Savaloya Ariyanchiyam Karemi Kausaggam allows us to start Karemi Kausagga. And again, we adore jhanas and enlightened perception, liberation. Our aim is to enlightened perception. And then Kausagga for purification of Darshanachar and Jnanachar. See how many things we purified so far. 5 code of conducts, 12 layman's vow, 7 lakh, 18 papasthanak. Now we're coming each one, Jnanachar. How nicely everything is laid in Pratikraman. Very thoughtful process to do this. We're going a little faster. Now we're coming to Shuddha-Jnana, And those, that we again recite Pukkarvardi. We saw Pukkarvardi where we recite for, Adidvip or the Pratimaji, and standing in Karchojaga by Ariyachiyanam Sutra. Lot of repeats, but goal is that again and again we go through and concentrate on the right things in our mind. And then Annatta and Siddhanam Buddhanam Sutra, we did Siddhanam Buddhanam. Remember, in each Gatha we go to Girnar, Ashtapat Parvat, and all over the Siddha Bhagwan, all over the world. Now we are coming to all the deities, Suvadevi, so again, Suvadevya Karemi Kausaggam. Suvadevya means Devi, which helps us to attain Samyak Darshan. So we do this, and we say Namo Rat, Jains only, then Sudevya Stuti. Praise the goddess of learning Saraswati, so we gain Samyak Darshan Jnana Charitra. I need that. I can't even remember one gatha. If we didn't have a computer, I wouldn't know anything. And Jitubhai upstairs, Viral, he remembers one to other gatha, from one sutra to other one to to Kabir to Bodh Bhagavan. Oh my God, what a knowledge, what a knowledge. See, hymns of praise of goddess learning. So all of those sutras are done. We go through goddess of learning to destroy Saraswati Devi. We are remembering. Oh goddess, destroy the knowledge, obscuring karma. Jnanavarniya karma is the one which, is against us, so we don't get jnana. So that's why we are worshipping that. Goddess Saraswati. Her eyes are compared to the shape of petal of lotus flower. Her face to shape of lotus flower. Her complexion is like a flower, So we do this, Kamala Dala Vipula Nayana, Kamala Mukhi, Kamala Garbha Samagauri, Kamale Stita Bhagavati, Dadatu Sutra Devata Siddham. See how beautifully we can sing, you get lost, Siddham. It's beautiful, beautiful. There is another story on a Sadhviji Yaksha. This is another story. Shashan Dev came. What happened was his brother didn't do any upvas or pratikama, not pratikama or ekasanu. So he convinced his brother, he said, why don't you do ekasanu? And then after he did ekasanu at around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, lunchtime, he felt good. He said, why don't you extend it to upvas? Well, he did, but at night, the thirst and the hunger took his life. He passed away. So this Devi, this Sadhviji Yaksha was so sad. She wanted to repent and, said, I made a big mistake. Why did I do this? She stopped eating. And he said, only way I can eat is some Shashan they would come and tell me that what is my prayaschit. So she was able to go to Simandar Swami in Mahavidya Kshetra, and Simandar Swami gave some prayaschit, what she needs to do. And she was, later, went to, finished her Sadhviji life. Sadhviji life. 10 more minutes. Shree, this is another one in a story of Sadhviji in Barhesar Sajjai. Shriyak, it's called Shriyak. Upvasnu Pachkan. રાત સુખવતા કારણે ભૂખ સહન ન કરેલી હોવાથી કા ધર્મ પામી he went to Swarg, Devlok. So these are all the story to encourage us, to do. Then again we do Kipta Devya Karemi Kausagam. This is, some of this is the praised guardian deity of space. Kshetra Devata who takes care of our one. We go fast on this one. Destroyed. O guardian deity of space, That's why we pray during the Pratikaman for protection. Then Pachkan, we take, if somebody missed Pachkan, we do. And then we are so happy we do Suguru Vandana, and then say we finish Samayik, Guru Dev Vandan, we did Guru Vandan, we did Pratikaman, I did Kausak, Pachkan. And Ichchamo Anusati Namo Kama Samaranam Namo Ratsidacharya Padhyaya. Now we are happy, we did everything good. And we are saying Ichchamo Anusati, Guruji, I would like to, I'm Agna Yuk, I would follow your advice because that would benefit me. And oh, forgive Gurudev, I perform all Sikavashaka. Samayik Vandana, Pratikaman, Kausaka Pachkan, and we go through Shrutamangal, and then again we so Namorat, Namostu Vardhamanaya, Sansar Davastuti, which is adoration to eternally benefit Lord Mahavir, Tirthankara and Saraswati Devi. Then Namuttanam, Namorat, and a Varkanaka Sutra, which is hymns of praise, 170 pathfinders. So these are all for Lord Mahavir, Vardhaman. This is Namostu Vardhamanaya. Namostu Vardhamanaya. And then Vanaka, this is 170 passionless pathfinder who have, yellow like a pure gold. And the last one would be 5 Bharat Airavata. And some of this are Tirthankar residing in this territory. So that's 160 plus 10 makes 170. So Pudi, there will be all this Tirthankaras in... those are all around us, and then there are 5 Mahavidev, 5 Airavat, Chitra, there is a Jain universe presentation. Then again we do Kamasan, we went through this one more time. We do, Bhagwan, Acharya Upadhyaya, and Sarva Sadhunam. Solution to all. Then Adaichesu, I salute to all the monks, all the sadhu sadhvi of 15 lands, those are 15 karma bhumi, who are observants of 5 major vows. The number 18,000 restraints is calculated as follow 10, 10. These are all the vows we may have done, and these are 18,000 restraints, all combined together. Numbers. Adai Jesu. Then Prayashchitta Visuddhi, again, if we have done anything wrong during Vidhi, we are asking for Prayashchitta. Chakanas Devsiyam Payachitam Visona Karanam Micham Devsiya Payachitta Visonatam Karemikavasagam. Oh, forgive me, may I perform karya for purification of my misdeed during the day again. One more time we are doing. Then we do Sajjai, means again we praise Arihant Lord, singing a song of Arihant Lord. Kamasamar, and then do one Nuka, and then Bareswar Bahubali Sajjai. Those are the one has more than 100 sadhu sadhvi who are mentors. Some of those story I gave you is from Bareswar Sajjai. They name all of those great people. Bareswar Sajjai intend to utilize extraordinary great person who lived in the past. So we are, remembering all of those. I have a story on each one in my presentation, Bareswar, there's Bahubali is one there. Bareswar. We won't go through this. Again, Ichha Karana Saga Dukkha Kamaya Kammakhaya Yanimat Kausagaram Icham Dukkam Kapam Kammakhayam Nimittam Karami Kausagam. This is for elimination of sorrow. He said, may I perform elimination of sorrow and karma? Now again, we want to feel sorry for ourselves because we have now achieved moksha. So we doing kausaga for feeling sorrow for ourselves, not achieving that goal. And anything missing, we want to capture. So again, we go through big kausaga 4, Logasa Sutra. Then Namorat, and Lagu Shanti. We won't go through, Lagu Shanti is the one I told you is to bring tranquility in our life. It's one of the, upstairs when they do puja, they recite Lagu Shanti, And then Michhami Dukkanam to, everybody, we say Michhami Dukkanam to Avidhi. Now Lagu Shanti, we can just say a couple of slides. What, 10:20? 10:30, okay, so we just finish this. Lagu Shanti is Lord Shantinath, whose all calamities have been destroyed. So everybody can read Lagu Shanti, So concluding Samayak, we have done. Except here we do Chaitvandan, which is a little longer. We do Chaitvandan for... we go through all this Kamashanam, Javanti Kevi Sahu, pay sincere respect to all the month of Bharat Airavat, Vasagram again, and then Jai Virai. Then Jai Virai we ask for 13 end of worldly life, pursue of right path of liberation. We are asking 3 more, I will tell you tomorrow. Total is 14. Jai Virai, and then we conclude. Clear pronunciation, Akhand Asta. Yesterday I forgot to say, Pratikraman Vidhi, but if I have made some mistake, these are the books I used. શાસન વચન કંઈ લખાણું બોલાણું હોય તો મન વચન કાયા કરી મિચ્છામિ દુક્કડમ. Thank you, Jai Janendra. Sorry we hurried, but at least I think we captured pretty much what we're trying to do. We finished all of this in 1 hour. I mean, normally it takes, good 2 hours just to pronounce and recite, Jai Janendra, thank you so much. We'll do tomorrow Samvatsari. Samvatsari is short because it's extension of Devsi Pratikraman. And Rai is, we have taken a lot of sutra in Rai Pratikraman, which is at night. But you will see how even at night what we things do wrong, it's given us an opportunity to correct ourselves. Salilji, Jai Janendra, Shatame ho. So I'm glad. Oh, Jai Janendra, I think it's right. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you came.